Let's return to our main story. As we've heard, 56-year-old Kamala Harris, the new vice president, has made history today. Our correspondent Lebo Diseko has been looking at her political career and her route to power.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President-elect of the United States, Kamala Devi Harris.
It took nearly 250 years for America to reach this moment, for a woman to hold the second highest office in the country.
I, Kamala Devi Harris, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support.
The streets here might be uncharacteristically empty today, but make no mistake, millions of Americans are heralding this as the start of a new era as Kamala Harris takes office. America's new vice president is the daughter of immigrants born to an Indian mother and Jamaican father. Both were involved in the civil rights movement of the 1960s, something she says shaped her.
I was taught that I had a responsibility to be a part of the fight for justice.
That quest for justice, perhaps the motivation for her career in law, rising to become the Attorney General of her home state of California. But there are those who say she's not the progressive prosecutor that she claims to be. They point to an approach they say was too harsh on black men and say she didn't do enough to tackle police brutality.
I stand before you today to announce my candidacy for President of the United States.
In 2019, she launched her own bid to become US president. It was unsuccessful, but there was one particularly memorable moment. During a debate, she hit out at Joe Biden for working with senators who'd supported racial segregation and for his opposition to busing black children to white schools.
You know, there was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools, and she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
But it didn't stop Mr. Biden from choosing her as his running mate.
We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
For her childhood friend, this is a moment that she was made for.
Did you see this in her future when you were kids or teenagers?
Oh, absolutely not. We were kids or teenagers. No, we were bad. We hung out. No, but as she progressed into her role and got into the DA's office and then the Attorney General, I saw, yes, this, you can be the President of the United States. And look at you, she's right here.
Kamala Harris is a step away from the presidency, but with this honour comes the burden of expectation and responsibility. The wounds inflicted by America's divisions are still raw. She will have to try and heal a country in chaos while carrying the weight of her historic victory. Lebo Diseko, BBC News, Washington.